And our first guest hails from family legacy, and he is here today to share some of his legacy with us as the son of five-time NBA All-Star Marques Johnson. His journey to the spotlight was no easy breeze. He is a cancer survivor, and this cancer survivor who battled leukemia from ages 7 to 11 persevered and has become an inspiration to new generations. He booked major modeling campaigns such as Abercrombie, Brooks Brothers, and Champs, and commercials alongside superstar Megan Thee Stallion from Coach and Cash App. And well, now you can catch him as Rayshawn on Tyler Perry's hit BET Plus series, All the Queen's Men, which is now currently airing in its third season. Everyone, please welcome model and actor of BET, All the Queen's Men, J Marques Johnson.
Oh, that was quite the introduction, Rhina. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for having me. Thank y'all. What up, Bronx? How y'all doing?
Woo! J Marques, overdressed for the occasion.
Oh, you want me to take a little bit off? It's
No,
all
no.
good.
That would be Rayshawn. That wouldn't be J Marques. But I'm just saying, you're definitely candy for the eye.
Oh, well, thank you. Eat up, eat up, eat up.
Yeah, but before we start talking about All the Queen's Men, let's talk a little bit about your journey because, you come from this very flashy type of background in where I'm sure there must have been some kind of pressure in who you were going to become. So let's talk about what that looked like for you.
Oh, well, so first off, my dad was just the perfect example of a man for, all those years. And I have four brothers who we all played basketball, so there's five of us total. And so it was just always something to measure up with. And then, one day, we all got to college, got scholarships and all that. And then, one day my dad pulled all of us aside and was just like, look, man, I love you guys, whether you make it to the NBA or whatever you decide to do, but you just do something. And, that was the inspiration for me to just, follow my dreams and forge my own path in life.
And so, how did you know what your dream was going to be? Like, was there something about the way you were presenting? Obviously, you played sports. You just shared that with us, and perhaps everyone thought that was going to be your destiny. When did you figure it out for yourself?
Oh, I had to be about 6 years old. I was just always a big kind of pretend kid. I just always had like this crazy imagination and like, I was just always enamored with the arts and especially acting and all that. So I was always kind of quote unquote acting out. And like I just had a handful of characters that I would do all the time. I was always a class clown. I was just always in drama class. I was just drawn to it.
That's amazing. And so,
Yeah.
and I'm saying it's amazing because, obviously you stayed fit playing sports. Yeah, we went back there
Damn.
again.
You can stay there if you want.
Because you're quite delicious on all the Queen's Men, okay? I'm
Oh,
like, yes, let's
thank you
just
very much.
look at J Marques all day. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, J Marques. Yes. With your innocent self. Boom, boom. Yeah. I meant the
Exactly.
character. I meant Ray Sean.
Hello. That's the part of the acting. That's part of the acting right there. That's a part of the craft.
So, all right. So then you jumped into modeling, right? Obviously, which makes sense because.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk a little bit about your journey from healing and what that was like for you and the impact it may have had on the way you perceive life.
Oh wow. So first and foremost, faith and positive thinking is at my forefront with everything I do in life. So I've pretty much gone through hell, and that I feel like I can conquer anything I face, and yeah, and crazy to sound like if I had to do it again, I'd do it again, just to have this kind of mindset and just appreciation for everything, for every opportunity, for every day, for
I mean, that's being
every
put in a
person.
position at a young age, at
Yeah,
such a young
yeah,
age to kind of like become undefeated and
yeah,
or be a champion, right?
yeah. Yeah, and like I still have my moments where I have my traumas and all that stuff, but it all just ended up working out for a way. And like I just have just such this lust for living and for helping others and for doing for others and just being of service and all that stuff. And so I just have like a complete total appreciation of everything, the good, the bad, the sad, the mad, the glad, everything that comes my way. I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful, and and I try to pass that along to everybody that I can, and I'm grateful to be in a position to do that.
And thank you for explaining it and expressing it in such a manner, because I will say it radiates through your character, okay?
Thank you
Because,
very much.
yes, your character, I mean, I'm over here talking about, how hot he looks, because trust me, he looks hot. You guys are going to
Huh.
appreciate the show. But the character himself, I know I'm making you blush, but the character himself has this innocence about him and this wanting to do well, even though he's obviously navigating certain circumstances, right? Some adversity, we'll say. But through your presentation, through your craftsmanship, you can tell that what you have endured in life is an ingredient within that you've inserted into the character, and it's very
Mhm.
refreshing.
No, I appreciate that, and that's all acting is pretending coming from a real place. And
Right.
so I've inserted a lot of my traumas and victories and my personality into a lot of characters I play, and it's so far so good. It seems to have worked.
Well, you shining in this one, Papa.
Hey, I appreciate you, Rhina. Thank you.
Yes, yes, Ray Sean. All right, so let's talk about All the Queens, man, because I know you're airing the third season. However, you're already shooting the fourth season.
Oh, believe it or not, we shot it in December,
Oh, you already shot the fourth season?
like a week before Christmas. We got it in.
Wow.
We So we were on the actor strike for about 7 months, and then the day the strike ended was like the week of Thanksgiving. Production calls us. They're like, "Yeah, we going right back to it. And I'll see you in 2 weeks." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, let's get it." And so we knocked out all 16 episodes of the fourth season. So y'all be expecting that soon. But as for now, we got the second half of season 3 route right now. We just aired on Thursday, January 11th, and so far so good. The people are talking. The people are loving it, and so I'm just soaking it all in right now.
Yeah, you should definitely bask in it, because again, I just started catching up to it, and I'm like, woo, we got us a black novella that is hot and
Yeah, yeah,
spicy
exactly.
and all that. Yeah, and truthful too, which is really what I dig
Yeah.
about it. It's like,
Hmm.
things we could relate to in the urban environment.
Exactly. I mean, I think it can reach across all cultures, and I think everybody would enjoy watching all the Queens, man.
So, if you had to highlight anything in particular with the series, what would it be?
Just the fact that I'm in the shadow of Mr. Perry. I'm so used to calling him Mr. Perry, Tyler Perry, the icon, the legend. I mean, just being able to work with him, receive direction from him, just to see what he's built, from the ground up, literally, and like almost the same story as me. Just somebody who just had to believe in himself and just persevere and just said, you know what, I'm gonna die on my sword. I'm gonna go on my way. I'm gonna try my way, and whatever happens, happens. And just to be around that, I mean, golly, just to see that studio he built, just to be in his aura, man,
Can I
it's
just say
amazing.
I'm receiving it just listening to you share it?
Really?
Yes, yes. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you on your first day being directed by
Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
Because first off, so it's like I'm a big dude myself. So first thing, like aside from everything else, all the spiritual and aura and stuff like that, that man's about 6'7", about 240. So you see, so it's just all just it's just big, and so you're around that, and it's just like he's just such a domineering but gentle presence. It's just so hard to explain. It's just like, damn, like this is the dude right here. This is the dude.
Awesome. And we are so grateful to you for bringing it here and share with us here in the Bronx. So, what else can we expect in the next season of All the Queen's Men before we go?
In the next season, oh, this season coming up, oh yeah, we're at war. We're at war. It's gonna
Oh,
get high. It's gonna get
oh,
heavy. Yeah, yeah. It's that's all I can say. It's
oh,
it's war.
oh my
It's war.
goodness. So
Yeah,
he said, we're at war. But, Marcus is a lover, so we're going to say war and love, war and love.
yeah. They at war. Not so much. Rashad, not so much.
Right, Rayshad, I should say the character. Well, J Marcus, I want to say thank you so much for bringing it here and sharing with our viewers. We look forward to the remainder of season 3. You guys, once again, we are talking to J Marques Johnson, model and actor of Tyler Perry's, I should say, BET, All the Queen's Men. Season 3 of All the Queen's Men is now back for its second half on BET Plus every Thursday. Be sure to check it out. And for more information, check him out on Instagram at J Marques Johnson. Stay tuned. There's more open when we return.